My name is Apostle Dr. Council. The common preaching is a pretty catalyst, the old fire with the Akarawo, aka the lion killer. Chris, no, Chris Nehikhare, now you are the talk to. Chris Nehikhare, or maybe okay. My people, before I go ahead talk to this moron, I want to watch this video interview with Chris, aka Chris Nehikhare, do.
And then all of a sudden, it felt like a volcano erupted. And then we keep hearing about people being impeached here and there. Everybody's releasing a statement here and there. What's really going on?
Well, first and foremost, as an Edo citizen, we're all very embarrassed with what we've been saddled with the INEC elections we had last time. What's going on right now is like some buccaneers, so desperate to have access to the council funds, have decided to turn the law on its head. They are attacking, beating up, kidnapping councillors and all sorts of manner of things, and seizing, just taking over, well, believe me, they're taking over councils.
Can you hear me?
You know, so I don't know how to describe it right now. Edo right now is in a mess. The people are scared to go out because you see non-state actors, sponsored by the state government, carrying all sorts of weapons, koboko, all sorts of things, going around from council to council, threatening people and beating up people because they want to take over councils. And it's so clear that what they are doing is illegal. The Supreme Court is clear on the judgment. Even the state chief judge reaffirmed the Supreme Court judgment. And then another judge, Justice Obome, also passed a mandatory injunction stopping what they call their suspension. But this government is relentless, and it's an embarrassment. All Edo people from all walks of life are so embarrassed that this is what we started with.
So I want to be able to understand what you're trying to say to us right now. You're saying that it is the newly elected government that is behind all these situations, and these council chairmen, are they all from the opposition? Just give us that sense of where you think the threat is coming from.
The government is not hiding itself or shielding itself. It is obvious. They are frontal about it. First and foremost, they wrote a letter to the House of Assembly asking the House of Assembly to dissolve the councils. The House of Assembly, cowed by the state government, now converted this resolution of suspension. As soon as they realized that they don't even have the power for the suspension, they dissolved the State Independent Electoral Commission. They now set up a committee. They call the committee to probe council chairmen and all that. And then when they discovered that all these things were against the law, they now send people, thugs, to different local governments, harassing and forcing the hands of councillors, you know, to sign impeachment letters on their council chairman. Even though the procedure and process is there, our council chairman can be changed. They brutalize people. Yes, just yesterday they went into some councils, Oriomo, Wunde, and Esan West, shooting people, destroying government property. What are they doing? It's tantamount to a coup d'etat, and it's happening in multiple places in 18 local governments at the same time. And unfortunately, we have security, like the police is complicit in this. They're the ones that give them the backing to be able to go around beating up people and threatening all sorts of manner of things. So it's just an embarrassment. The law is so clear. This is so brazen. And I think Nigerians should actually talk about it because the Supreme Court is clear. The Attorney General of the Federation was very clear when he made a remark on this a few weeks ago. But these people are relenting. They do it at all costs because they're so desperate. They're so desperate, and we are afraid of what's going to happen next, especially when we'll be reining in our people. Somebody don't react. We follow the law. But how much can we hold these people back? If they fight back, there will be chaos, there will be mayhem in 18 local governments, and we don't want that because we left a peaceful Edo to our successor. You know, but now he has rubbished everything. You know,
one thing that's
so
a little confusing.
I don't know where we are going, and I think the whole world needs to hear this.
Well, if you can hear me, sir, one of the things all confusing is that on the one hand, the governor made that announcement of 50 million naira deficit or something and asked for the financial records of local government administrations, followed by a declaration of the House of Assembly in Edo State about the same issue. In fact, I think that was where they allegedly suspended local government chairman. And the Attorney General of the Federation came out to make a declaration and say, this is unexpected. So where do you see this all panning into? Where do you see this all going? What is the intention, in your own opinion? And what should the people, who should be asking the questions now? Who should be curtailing what? Now we hear that Edo State local government chairmen have been suspended. And of course, naturally, those ones are holding on to the Supreme Court judgment, as you say. So what next, in your opinion?
So it's the New Year season, and you just figured out how you can potentially make $2,000 every single month.
First and foremost, the state government asked the local government to provide their financials to submit to him. And what the chairman did was to ask that, oh, please put it in writing. You don't verbally tell government officials or another tier of government to submit to you their financials. They said, okay, put it in writing. Of course, they refused to put it in writing because they know it was illegal. They knew it was none of their business. And then they call that subordination. So it's on. We don't know where it's going to, but we know that their end game is to take control of the treasury of the 18 local governments and do with it whatever they wish. Just before these suspensions and all these financial, what they were asking for financially, they had written, the local government ministry had written to the 18 local government chairmen not to expend over 840 million that was due to them for security and environmental issues, because the state government wanted that pie. And not only that, the allocations that have come in since November, they've refused to release to most of these local governments. The state government has been holding on to them. And this is in spite of court judgments from the Supreme Court to the State High Court, and even pronouncement by the Attorney General of the Federation. These are the things that making people wonder, what is this desperation all about? But at the state government level, the state government is actually very, very rich. Very, very rich, because before our government left, we left over 30 billion in cash for them. And a few days after they came in, the FAC also came in. So they have a lot of money at their disposal. But that's not enough, because they're paying off electoral debt. And so all the godfathers, their mouths are wide open to gulp up what is not constitutionally theirs. They have been frustrating the council chairman and now making mouth-watering offers to councillors to impeach, to the extent they not even impeach council chairman with one councillor out of 12. It's a disgrace. And Nigerians have to speak up. We are speaking up because when the government has the backing of the police, who is complicit in all this, when the police cannot be used to enforce court judgment, then we are leading up to an anarchy. And as a political party, we keep preaching peace, because this is our state, and we don't want anything to happen in terms of destruction and complete breakdown of law and order. But when the state government is leading the breakdown of law and order, then there's a danger.
Now, if we are making a call, do you see a responsibility for the Attorney General of the Federation? Because in the wake of that announcement by the governor, the Attorney General spoke up and said it is not something a governor can do anymore, going by the declaration of the Supreme Court. The governor doesn't have any authority over the administration of local government administrations, over local government chairmen in particular. So in the wake of that announcement, or rather reiteration by the Attorney General of the Federation, what do you suggest we do next? Do you see a role for the Attorney General of the Federation or the federal government in the impasse that we seem to be experiencing in Edo State at this moment?
You see, the government players in this state, their supporters, their officials, and members they put up in their committee, they have told Edo State people that they do not recognize the authority of the Attorney General of the Federation. They've written out articles condemning the Attorney General and telling the Attorney General to mind his business, that they don't recognize his authority, that the authority they recognize is the authority of the governor, and that the governor, just like the president promised them he will get Edo State back to them, the governor has promised them he's going to collect the 18 local government. And that's all they're interested in. Now to get it by force, the same way they call it state by force, through illegality. So we don't know what to do right now. The Attorney General has done his bit. The Supreme Court has done his bit. And the next line of action now is for them to be charged for contempt. Every single one, from the Attorney General of the state, who is advising the governor and driving this narrative, will be charged for contempt and be locked up in prison. And all members of the committee that are going from local government to local government with horsewhips and arms, threatening workers, driving away council chairmen and their supporters, and then those civil servants in the local government, the head of service and all that.
Now don't watch the video. Chris Ojiokoko. Chris Ojiokeke. Or you say Ojiokoko. Look your life. The last time I saw you was when you were apprehended for stolen government vehicles. You told us you have documents that lead to the recovery of that car. You told us. Oh, you begged, you knelt down, you were begging. You were begging Capacity Boston and the committee that they should give you one chance so that you can return the other healers that is under your possession that you stole. And you told us that the Pajero Jeep, a Chris Nehikhare, we me gugwana Ojagbo Jamie. You told us that you have the document. That was the last time we saw you. The next thing we saw on our wheel. Hey Chris, on our wheel. So you have the effort to talk about equity. He that must come with equity must come with clean hands. Are you people hand clean? Did you people obey Philip Shaibo Kotoda? You see, you are very lucky that this governor is a peaceful governor. By now, I have John by now. I don't blame you. Oh God. I dey talk this is say, I will say now Comrade Philip Shaibo now become the governor of Edo State. By now, all of una has the remaining one heart a go saga because una no good. No nothing I do Philip Shaibo. You are talking about there's a rule of God, the court did this, the enemy attorney general did this, they disobey it, somebody is flogging. I'm not a flog where you if we catch you there your big belly and that your leg where arthritis don't eat. Chris, now you are the talk that your leg where arthritis don't eat. I can go anywhere. You have the infantry to come out. Say, oh, they are driving the government. They are not begging Casella so that they are to sign. Hey, shut up. Shut up there, mouth. Nonsense. You dare say this government is bringing war. Which war? Now they bring war now they don't thief. They take people say they be local government schema. Which development they don't do? I beg you when they watch your Benin. Send me a picture of a development for your local government schema where don't take it about 180 billion. I been 1 million, 180 million. Where they say they give them for project billions of naira. The governor asks that they should submit the statement of account. They said that they were asking them. They asked them to put it in writing. Can you try this, Chris Nehikhare? Can you try this during your former governor Obaseki? We talk to you, we disobey. You are very stupid. But that koboko you talk. Anyway, they see those vandalize your back and that your arthritis leg, that leg will not stand well. No wonder can say you get stroke. Now later I can say you get arthritis. How dare you? Now just see Senator Monday Okpebholo feeling that because the man no dey talk, he quiet. He quiet. Okay, you even know say House of Assembly demand. They see they no bring. They call suspended. They didn't remove them. They were suspended. Now, councillors don't see say the shema there Ojogogo Eyahin Ojagbo Jemi. Because they know we cannot synchronize with such a local government schema. Then they sign. Then they move, come out. People they enter, come out for PDP, they enter APC, they enter. You want to cry? If this is the last time, if I see you grant an interview, I'll deal with you. Nonsense. Now I call this government do boyi where be say una no fit the government una fair day na know wetin una take oppress people and they let people talk and they do many useless things una they do because Okpebholo is a quiet man. You people want to take it for granted. The people who are loyal to him will put you people where you rightfully belong. I hope it's not cutting on hot.
We want the
Don't press me. Not touch him. And una what could they take her for granted? You people should be very careful. Anybody, Benin is a peaceful place. You people should go and give an account. All those local government schema. But if una say no one follow due procedure to make sure that Edo move to the permanent place where we wish it to be. Simon collector. This are not be Okpebholo they talk to you so. I mean they talk to you, Chris. You have to be very careful on how you address our governor. You have to be very careful because we not send you message. OG and robber. You that stole. You stole 3 vehicles. Up to today, you are on exile. We couldn't see you. If now Obaseki never demolish your house, you dey crazy idiot like you. Measure Okpebholo for your mouth again. Measure, I'll tell you anybody that's made them break your head or swore in Besa. If we don't know what they are bringing fight. If we can, who should not get people to fight? Say they never bring men. Now get men to fight. I be not be the one that carry men they sweep for gutter. Nonsense. Fear go let you come out as you then fear let you work out for Benin. If Benin people not stone you to death, fear go let Obaseki work out to Benin for Benin. What did make us one no concord last time? Criminals. People are a bunch of criminals sharing Edo State money. Sharing Edo State money, you cannot give account, and they ask you to give an account. You are there talking nonsense, called of ridiculous nonsense. Take this camera off my face.